You tried to install Windows 11.25 H2 Pro Edition on your computer, but every time Windows Setup only shows the Home Edition. This happens to many users because some PCs have a Windows Home license stored in the motherboard firmware, so the installer automatically selects the Home Edition without giving you a choice. The good news is that you don't need to download another Windows ISO or recreate your bootable USB drive. With just 2 small configuration files, you can force Windows Setup to install the Professional Edition instead. In today's video, I'll show you the entire process step by step, explain why this problem happens, and show you exactly how to fix it. So let's get started. First, I'll start the regular Windows installation so you can see the problem. As you can see, Windows Setup only shows Windows 11 Home Edition. There isn't even an option to choose Windows 11 Pro. This usually happens because Windows Setup automatically detects the OEM license embedded in your computer's BIOS or UEFI firmware. If your computer originally came with Windows Home, the installer assumes that's the edition you want to install and skips the edition selection screen completely. Now, unplug the bootable USB drive. For the next process, you'll need another Windows PC because we'll create 2 files, EI.cfg and PID.txt, and add them to the bootable USB drive. I've already written a detailed article about this on my website, so I'll leave the link in the video description. If you don't want to type everything manually, you can simply copy the files from there. Open Google Chrome, or any browser you prefer. In the search bar, type www.allpcgeek.com. Once the website loads, scroll down and click on How to Force Install Windows 11 Pro. When the page loads, scroll down to Step 2. Here you'll find the exact contents for both files we'll create. I'll also explain what each file does. The EI.cfg file tells Windows Setup which edition it should install, while the PID.txt file provides a generic installation key that allows Windows Setup to display or install the Professional Edition. These files do not activate Windows, they only control the installation process. Now we'll create the first file called EI.cfg. Minimize the browser, right-click on the desktop, select New, then Text Document. Rename it to EI. Double-click it to open Notepad. Go back to Chrome, highlight this text and copy it. Return to Notepad and paste it. After that, click File, then Save As. Change Save As type to All Files. In the file name box, type ei.cfg, then click Save. Close the window, delete the original EI text document, and keep only ei.cfg. Now create another text document and rename it PID.txt. Go back to Chrome. Highlight this text and copy it. Minimize the browser. Double-click PID.txt to open it in Notepad, then paste the copied text. This time, simply click File, then Save. Now, plug in your Windows bootable USB drive and open it. Open the Sources folder. This folder contains all the files Windows Setup uses during installation. By placing our 2 configuration files here, Windows Setup will automatically detect them the next time it starts. Now copy both EI.cfg and PID.txt into the Sources folder. If Windows asks whether you want to replace any files, choose the appropriate option. In most cases, these files don't already exist, so they will simply be copied. Wait a few seconds until the copy process is complete. Once the files have been copied successfully, safely eject the USB drive from your computer. This helps prevent file corruption and ensures all changes are saved correctly. Now connect the bootable USB drive to the computer where you want to install Windows 11 Pro. Power on the computer and open the boot menu. Depending on your computer manufacturer, the boot key may be F12, F9, F11, ESC, or another function key. If you're not sure, check your computer manufacturer's website or watch for the boot menu message when the PC starts. From the boot menu, select your Windows bootable USB drive and press Enter. Windows Setup will begin loading. Select your language, time, and currency format, and keyboard layout just like you normally would. Click Next, then click Install Now. This time, Windows Setup will read the EI.cfg and PID.txt files we added to the Sources folder. As you can see, instead of automatically selecting Windows 11 Home Edition, Windows Setup now allows us to install Windows 11 Pro Edition. This confirms that the files are working correctly. From here, continue the installation exactly as you normally would. Choose your installation drive, format it if necessary, and let Windows copy the installation files. Depending on your computer's hardware, this process may take anywhere from several minutes to over half an hour. Your computer may restart several times during the installation. This is completely normal, so don't remove the USB drive until Windows Setup tells you to, or until Windows boots into the initial setup screen. After the installation is complete, you can finish the Windows setup by selecting your country, keyboard layout, internet connection, and creating your user account. If your PC already has a valid Windows 11 Pro digital license linked to the hardware, Windows should activate automatically after connecting to the internet. If you're using a new installation without a Pro license, you'll need to activate Windows with a genuine Windows 11 Pro product key. Remember, the PID.txt file only tells Windows Setup which edition to install. It does not activate Windows. You'll still need a valid license if activation is required. One of the biggest advantages of this method is that you don't need to download another Windows ISO or recreate your bootable USB drive. You're simply adding 2 small configuration files that control how Windows Setup behaves. It's quick, easy, and can save you a lot of time if Windows keeps installing the Home Edition automatically. And that's it. That's how you can force Windows 11 Setup to install the Professional Edition using the EI.cfg and PID.txt files. I hope this tutorial helped you solve the problem. If it did, please give this video a like because it really helps the channel. If you're new here, subscribe to All PC Geek and turn on the notification bell so you never miss future Windows tutorials, Android Studio guides, Google AI Studio videos, AI tools, PC optimization tips, and troubleshooting solutions. If you have any questions or if this method didn't work on your computer, leave a comment below with your PC model and the Windows version you're installing. I'll do my best to help you find a solution. Also, don't forget to check out the full written guide on www.allpcgeek.com, where you'll find the exact EI.cfg and PID.txt contents ready to copy, along with screenshots that make the process even easier to follow. Thank you so much for watching and supporting All PC Geek. Your likes, comments, and subscriptions motivate me to keep creating free technology tutorials every week. Stay safe, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.